Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I see no reason why gunpowder treason should never be forgot.
The gunpowder plot took place when some Catholics were plotting to blow up the reigning king, King James I. The plot was planned for 5th of November, year 1605. When James stepped up to the throne, the Catholics in England expected James to be more tolerant, but King James did the opposite and made all the Catholic priests leave England. James doing this angered the Catholics, and so the Catholics made a plot to blow James up and put his daughter Elizabeth on the throne, making sure she was a Catholic. That led to a plot to blow up not only King James, but also everyone sitting in the Houses of Parliament, when James opened the Parliament on November 5th, the year 1605. Guy Fawkes was the most famous in this plot. His and his conspirators rented out a house beside the Parliament and managed to get 36 barrels of gunpowder into the cellars of the house. The other conspirators were Robert and Thomas Winter, Thomas Percy, Christopher and John Wright, Francis Tresham, Everard Digby, Ambrose Rookwood, Thomas Bates, Robert Keyes, Hugh Owen, John Grant, who apparently planned the plot, and Robert Catesby. Guy Fawkes had been left in the cellars to set off the fuse to set off the gunpowder, but he was caught when some guards decided to check the cellars moments before the House of Parliament opened. Guy Fawkes was arrested and sent to the Tower of London, where he was tortured and eventually gave the names of his fellow conspirators. After Fawkes gave the names of his fellow conspirators, those that were involved were either shot when they were chased by the law, or they were captured and sent to the Tower, and all were eventually hung, drawn, and quartered with Fawkes in the January of 1606. After the plot was discovered, James came down even harder on the Catholics in England. Led to a plot to blow up not only King James, but also everyone sitting in the Houses of Parliament. When James opened the Parliament, the gunpowder plot took place when some The gunpowder plot took place when some Catholics were plotting to blow up the reigning king, King James I. The gunpowder plot took place when some Catholics were plotting to...
Kirsty, come on.
Yeah, Kirsty, come on!
Just read that. Stand there and read that.
Yeah, go stand up.
The gunpowder plot took place when some Catholics were plotting to blow up the reigning king, King James I. I can't do this.
When James stepped up to the throne, the Catholics in England expected James to leave England to open the Parliament. James doing this angered the Catholics, and so the Catholics went on November 5th. James doing this angered the reigning king. Moments before the House of, and they were captured. That was so close.